here's our need. When we go to technology, we must absolutely, without any question, have effective monitoring. We have to be able to monitor what the kids are doing. They know what they are and are not supposed to do, and it doesn't stop them. We know that. We also must have things that are standards-based. If our teaching is not standards-based, we all know, that test, we have to pass that test, and that's where the standards come from. We must advance the students in the standards as well. Now also, we have to have a consistent evaluation process. If I'm not able to look at what my students did yesterday, last week, and change where I'm going this week and next week, then I'm not using my data in my classroom. And everything's data-driven nowadays. We all know that. But where are we going to get this data? Also, timely feedback. When your students turn in a draft of an essay and they hand them in, how long is it before you give them back? A day, 2 days, a week? I teach 103 students a day. A week, 2 weeks. Because we have about 2 hours a day that we can actually sit down and do grading. Well, if it takes about 10 or 15 minutes to go through an essay, that's 8 a day. So you can kind of see where we're going here. Now, one of the problems we face, if the only way to learn how to write is to write, then how do we increase student performance and productivity without sacrificing accuracy and thoroughness? I don't know about you, but when I sit down to grade papers, and I have 103 students, when I get up to about number 62, I'm not quite what I was at number 1. And when I get up to 102, I'm finished. And I'm going to miss things. And it's just the reality. It is. So, what are we going to do? Well, let me tell you where we're not going to get help. Oh, wait a minute. The solution we have is to use everything at our disposal to enhance the writing process. Everything we can possibly pull in, we need to pull in and use. Now, here's my classroom. This past year, I had 103 students in my classroom every day. 5 different classes rotating through. The number of essays and summaries each student completed from August 2010 till May 2011, they completed 35 essays. That's brainstorm, plan, draft, turn it in, get it back, turn it in, get it back, turn it in, get it back, turn it in, get it back. Average number of times each essay was submitted for grading, evaluated, scored, and returned to the students, 6. Turned it in and got it back 6 times. So the number of drafts that were thoroughly evaluated and returned to the students with specific feedback and absolute consistency that I can't give it.
You're a rock star, man.
Here's the thing. I couldn't get a staff to do this. I could not have the staff of my school grade this many essays. And here's the thing. The computer doesn't miss a comma. It doesn't miss a run-on sentence. Once I get going, I'll go right over them. And I know that. So, what do? Well,